I'm not bothering with the etiquette of turning my phone to landscape mode today. There's too much truth to share and not enough time to share it. I'm going to talk about celestials today. I've probably made a video about them before on my channel, but thought I would go into more detail today because, the void is working hard to try and control us. So, first and foremost, I hear you asking across the screen, what is a celestial? Celestials are what people would call angels. Some would call them aliens or demons. They're entities who are not bound by human form. They can take human form if they desire it, but they're not stuck in it. They can shapeshift, so to speak. They can morph. They can go between forms at will. A light being could be a human being, be in a human body one moment, and the next moment they disappear from your sight and they're back into their natural luminous state. Now, celestials, I say light beings and void beings, these are just terms used so that my consciousness, my ego can understand them. All right? In reality, celestials are beyond even light or darkness. They're not of this realm. They're not of this visual spectrum. They're not of this audio spectrum even. Celestials come from dimensions that we, in these current bodies, in our current state of consciousness, cannot perceive with our five senses. You need to raise your consciousness to be able to perceive the celestials. If you've ever done things like psychedelics, there are various trip reports about people meeting different entities in the astral realm. Those are celestials. Now, there are two types of celestials that I have come to learn about. The first are light beings. Now, these are your think angels, beings made of light, spirit guides, your gods, your Helioses, Poseidons, Saint or Archangel Michael's, Gabriel's, Cassiel's, all those types of beings. Those are light celestials. Those are light beings. They're made of light and energy and fire. They come from the upper astral. They're closer to the source consciousness. And their goal is to teach dimensions. How do I word it? It's very hard to word the etheric, okay? Their goal is messengers, for the most part. They are there to teach. Some of them are there to fight, but for the most part, they're teachers. They want to guide. They want us to join them. They want us to raise their consciousness and join with them. Like the light beings are there to help. The void beings, on the other hand, are the exact opposite. They do not have any light inside of them. They do not have any warmth inside of them. The only thing void celestials desire is control and power. They want to keep beings like us suppressed, keep us from ascending, because when we ascend, they lose power. When we awaken, they have less power over us. When we unify, when we do not pick sides, they lose power, and they do not want that. They feed off of fear, and the crazy thing is, they put the truth right in plain sight. Television, tell-a-vision. Look at TV shows, movies. Pay attention to every movie that is coming out these days, all right? Because the truth is right in our face. And it's disguised as fiction. Void celestials control. Light beings awaken. Two different sides, but again, the sides, it's just a way for my consciousness to understand it. The brain, we unfortunately, because we live on this earth, because we have these bodies, we live in a state of duality, and we need that contrast of light versus dark to be able to grasp it. But both of these beings are just, it's a whole game, really, for all of them, for everyone. The void beings are trying to win power, trying to build a timeline where they can have this dystopian world that's ruled by technology and AI and total control. Think Big Brother, or I don't know, literally any other dystopian show you've ever seen. Those aren't just shows. Those are blueprints for the worlds they want to create. And light beings want us as far away from those timelines as possible. They want people to ascend. They want people to join them. They want people to be free, to express themselves and do incredible amounts of good for the overall collective, for the galaxy, for the world, for other worlds. So that's my explanation of celestials. It may not be the truth that you all resonate with, but it's what I have come to know as my truth. And if some of you do resonate with it, I'm very glad.